Hey everybody, and welcome. Sorry, I'm trying to get over to this. Welcome to our first official episode of Chick Chat Chicago, as the last one was just a tester and we did not have a name yet. But yeah, thank you for joining us. We got a great topic coming up here in just a minute. I just need to get this video shared out if I can get to Chick Chat on my Facebook. But yeah, so last time in our teaser, trailer, pilot, whatever you want to call it, we were talking about, what were we talking about? No, I was in a car accident last night, guys, so first of all, sorry, I apologize for being on so late today. Okay. But yeah, I've had a crazy night, crazy day.
It was our test run. So.
Oh my God. Yeah, so, but no, what was our topic last time? I'm trying to remember. My brain is rattled. So,
no.
Brittany, why don't you fill everybody in? What did we talk about last time?
I think we were talking about, shoot. I'm trying to remember myself. We're discussing.
Why are we blanking
I don't know.
Because it was a fun. Oh, I know.
Okay,
how much information is too much information?
Yes.
Apparently, we have absolutely no information to share right now. But
exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna. So, anyways, we were talking last time about how we
people give too much away. That guy did, at least on the radio. And,
and it caused the girl not to want to go back out with him again. You know, how much information is too much.
Too much information.
So I think we kind of figured out it's like you want somebody to be honest with you, but maybe balance things out. And now we're good.
Now we have
So yeah. So anyways, we've got the volume coming from two different locations.
Yeah, it's kind of distracting. We're gonna have to like. I don't know.
So
you're gonna have to pause it.
This is just a train wreck today, guys.
Yeah, sorry. We're a hot mess.
We're trying to figure things out as we go. It's okay. It's exactly.
That's why. We're having technical difficulties, guys.
The blondness is showing today.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna blame it on the rattled brain from the accident. I think that's. But anybody that did see the pictures of my car accident on my page, I'm okay. I swear. Other than apparently brain damage. Yeah.
I was asking her, should we do this? And she's just like, I would let you know. I think we're good to go. She's like, I'm really excited. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I can do this. I'm all right. I'm alive, guys, right? Yeah, so I'm trying to get this shared out with different groups. Why is nothing coming up now? Oh, God, guys. My brain is frazzled like a I don't even know. Anyways, our topic, we did have a topic for today.
Yes.
We are going to talk about.
No.
This is literally right now.
Episode and we're already destroying it.
The biggest train wreck.
This is what you want to watch, is the craziness that's going down.
Oh my gosh. So thank you for everybody that is watching and hasn't clicked off at this point.
I know. Okay.
So we're talking about perceptions, right? Yes. So in dating, right? A lot of times you go on first dates, right? Or any dates, or you could be in a relationship for a long time, and picking up cues and signals from the person that you're interacting with, right? Yes. And this happens with everything in life. Some people just really suck at it. Other people are better at it than others. It's one of the things with dating, because that's what we want to focus on today.
Right.
Is when you're on a first date, how many times have you been on a first date and you're not feeling it, but you're still trying to be nice and just finish up the meal, and then the person asks you about going out on a second date? Do you feel like that's fair for somebody to do that to you, to
almost corner you?
Yeah, cornering you if you're not feeling it. But but on the reverse hand, how do you know whether or not the other person's feeling the same way you are? So what are some cues that we should be picking up on? What do you feel, Brittany?
It depends on the person. If they care way too much, that's when I start to pull away. Usually if a guy's already saying I miss you and everything else, or already pinning me in that corner, and if I'm not feeling it, I'll let them know. I feel like honesty is really important. Give it to him straight, no chaser, but be kind. Be like, oh, best of luck to you. you know?
Yeah.
You know, just do it with class, right? Do it with class and be honest, because I feel like people appreciate the honesty.
Definitely.
They do. And that's the thing, is you don't want to lead people on, and
and
you can kind of sense when I don't know, when they're being too much, and it's just like you almost have to be like, all right.
Yeah. I don't know, I've been on several dates where it was like you're like not even halfway through dinner or coffee, whatever, you know, and like they're like, so when are you available next week? And you're like, let me look at my calendar and get back to you. Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing for guys. This bothers me a lot, actually. When a guy is like, okay, we're gonna have to angle this. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
So I received a message recently, and he was like, hey, like, I miss you, da 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 da. And he's like, let's go on another date. And I'm like, no, I don't want, you know, I'm just sort of like, I'm busy. It's just like, gotta let them know, like, hey.
Yeah, well,
I'm sorry.
But what's the polite way to do that so that they read your cues? So I am like,
what do you do?
What do you do? Okay. I start texting my friends like you and say, what do I say? No, anyways. No, honestly, it's like me, I'm way too nice, I've been told. So I have one friend that, God love her, if I need somebody to help me condense something down to be as blunt as possible, but still in a direct kind, not even kind, I don't want to say kind, but honest, truthful kind of thing. She's the one I go to. She like, I will write a long but I've been told this looks like a form letter, like I regret to inform you that no, it's no, and I don't mean to. I'm just like, I'm like, I don't want to be mean, so I'm like putting so much in there about, like, you know, you're a really nice person, and you know, and you know, I'm glad you enjoyed the conversation and everything, but I'm, you know, I'm really not feeling it right now, you know, I'm not feeling that connection. And that's the other thing, guys. Take out that right now. Do not use right now, because as my friend put it, it just leaves the door open to, oh, you're just not feeling now, but they think still have that opportunity later.
Yeah.
Right? So they think, oh, well, you know, I'll just keep, and then they're going to keep messaging you, and then at some point you will have to be the mean person.
Right.
You know.
I just appreciate honesty. I'll just be completely honest with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just it, so that I can get them off my back.
You are like the queen of straight talk. Oh my God. So,
I am. I will let you know.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is like, even though it sucks, it's like, but I'm still friendly. I'm like, hey, best of luck to you. I just am not feeling the connection. And I wish you the best. And I just keep it real simple like that. And guys, it works, you know, and they also appreciate it too. They also, you know, become friends with me. So there you go, because of it. It just keep it real simple.
So many friends.
The problem is guys, I feel like they chase after women. Like, you know how in messages, like in dating sites, sometimes we're radio silent and they just keep messaging and messaging. It's like, that is your biggest downfall. Yeah. Like seriously. Because it's just like, if you're trying too much and they're not like reciprocating back, like it's just sort of like you're doing all of it. It's like, it's one-sided already from the beginning. You know?
Yeah, that's another thing, guys and girls. If you are the only one sending those messages, that's a clue. That's kind of like, take it as a warning sign that they might not be as into you as you think. And so just because you're feeling it does not mean the other person has to be feeling it too. It's no harm, no foul. I want to hear what other people have to say. So anybody that's watching, you guys feel free to comment. If you
leave a purple heart for Jinx, because we're all happy that she's alive, right, today? I'm so happy. Yeah. Seriously.
I am too. It's good. It's good.
You were this close. Girl. She's like, no.
My car is dead, but that's okay. That's all right. I'm alive. It's all
I'm
right.
happy.
I'm good.
Leave all the purple hearts.
Yeah. So anyways, getting back to topic. So what's some other signs and cues? Like if you're on a date with somebody, what are some signs that you give off, you feel, that show that you're not interested, or that you feel other people, like that if you see a guy doing that, you're like, okay, they're really not feeling this. So, you know, maybe I should just step back. What's some things that you've seen? Anything?
I mean, I usually get, like, if I'm not interested, I usually just sort of like, I keep with like boring topics. And then when I'm like, I really gotta go, like I'll be like on my phone, I'll be like, oh my God, this text message just came in. Oh no, I gotta skedaddle.
You would say skedaddle too. Oh my God.
Like, no, I wouldn't say that, but I would be like, I gotta go.
Gotta go.
But,
Sparkle,
yeah.
sparkle.
Sparkle,
Okay.
sparkle, yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. Anybody that doesn't know Brittany, that's code. But we'll get into that.
Yeah, that's a whole,
That's a YouTube live later.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway.
But what do you guys do? I kind of want to like read these comments too. So
I want to hear from
let's
the
see what they
guys.
have to
Okay,
say.
so we're talking, for anybody that's just jumping on, we're talking about perception. And
So Kimberly's watching.
Yeah.
Hi, Kimberly.
And Julie. Julie, I've known forever, like since we were like, what, 11 or something like that? 12? Yeah.
If you guys have any comments, definitely throw them in.
Yeah, like we were saying, we're talking about perception. What are signs that when you're on a date that you give to the other person that they should pick up on that you're not into them? Or vice versa, right? Or that you see, and if you notice that guy or girl is doing something, you're like, okay, they are probably not interested and maybe we need to wrap this up.
Yeah.
So like you said, you switch the conversation to boring topics. Me, I hate being bored. So if I'm bored, I'm going to start like doing stuff to make things interesting.
You'll start playing with the straw.
No, I start building towers out of sugar packets.
Or like coasters.
Or coasters. Yeah, I love
Shout
coasters.
out to Kevin, hey.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh my
Start
God.
throwing them at the bartenders.
Right.
Sorry, Kevin. I love you, Kevin. Anyways.
Oh, Kevin.
Our favorite.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
All
So
right.
those are some things to watch out for. So are they? So for me, that's not necessarily. I won't change the topic to boring because I want to be interested. I genuinely like learning about other people.
Me too.
So even if it's somebody I'm not interested in, I still will have a conversation. And talk
I'm
about
curious
them.
too.
Mm-hmm.
See.
So how many questions they ask you, right? Do they try to find out more about you, or are they just like, But that could also be a person that's just not a good conversationalist, that just doesn't know what to say or what to ask. So it's really hard to find those cues.
I'm so bad. Like, I have anxiety, and I feel like I'm on a job interview.
When you go on dates.
I mean, does anybody else feel that way, or no? I'm just completely alone.
You know, I've heard...
sometimes when you're just not feeling it right away, like the first, couple of seconds, it's like, all right.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends. I think in the dating groups that I'm involved in, a lot of people say that they feel like dates are like job interviews. And I feel like if you're looking at it that way, maybe it's looking at it the wrong way. Me, I look at it as an opportunity to go out and meet somebody new and learn something about that I didn't already know. See a perception that I'm not familiar with, or
I'm not like that
from a different point of view.
All the time, just some of the time. Like if the guys are just, they're just boring to me.
Yeah, I've noticed I put on performer Jinx when I'm on a boring date.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't, this is something I realized where I start like trying to entertain the other person almost, but it's to entertain myself too. Huh. I don't know. It's a different thing, but it's hard. Nobody else is going to pick up on that but me or somebody that knows me well.
Okay.
Because they're just going to think that's just me, and it's really... I don't know. It's a different side of me.
You're awesome, dude.
I mean, I just love to entertain people.
I know you do.
But yeah, including myself. Never a dull moment. So perceptions. I mean, that's the other thing too. So I wanted to get into things that if depending on if you're into somebody or not into them, are they going to perceive it as like a good thing or a bad thing, right? Because it can come off really creepy. Somebody tries to hold your hand. If you're not into them and you're walking out of the restaurant or coffee house and they try to hold your hand, you're going to be like, oh no, and try to take that hand away. But if it's somebody you're into, you're going to totally be wanting to hold their hand. So it's like, how do you know whether you should try that or not? I'm glad I'm not a guy, man. Guys, you guys got it way rougher than us when it comes to those kind of cues and trying to read them.
Some guys are like suave though, because if a woman's like this and she has her like arms crossed, you can't really tell because like, oh jeez.
Yeah.
When it's like this.
Yeah.
Then you know that she's cold and you like throw like a sweater over her shoulder.
Or it could be her putting distance in a wall between the two of you though. Because that's a social cue, guys. So
I didn't mean to do that. I apologize.
We are all sorts. I didn't bring my laptop because it's at home and I didn't have my car. to go home and drive
geez.
to work today. I had to get a ride from somebody else and sleep over at my ex-husband's house last night just so I could get to work this morning. Yeah, that's the kind of day I'm having. Thank you, Crash Car. Okay. So anyways, back to topic. All right, so we have RJ chiming in with, I guess dating feels like a job interview. All depends on the questions, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it depends on the questions. Like if you're asking them, so what has your employment been like? Do you have a good job? Do you have, what's your history with in your credit score? Like those should not be, I don't feel, questions on a first date. That stuff maybe third date, like kind of thing. You want to
totally
like
agree with
you might
on
you can
that.
ask them like what if they enjoy what they do for a living or what they do for a living, that's fine, but how long have you been there and what's your that kind of stuff you want to get to know before you get too invested, but not right away.
That's true. It's also kind of boring too, because I like to see some people like have interests in things and not just in one thing that they're good at, like a trick of all trades sort of thing. Because I find it sexy actually when a guy is like, I'm good at this, that, and the other thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, like suddenly like
actually
my car like broke down, and it's like, dang. Like you're over here popping my trunk or my hood of my car in my trunk. The hood of my car, and you're like fixing it, and it's just like, it's awesome. I find that so attractive.
Yeah, and so there's different things like getting to know. So if you enjoy your job, right, and that's something you love doing, talking about that's going to make you look more attractive because you're talking about something you know and love.
Right.
If you hate your job, don't talk about it overly much on a date because that you find it boring and tedious. So is your date. If
they're
gonna
gonna
see that, they're gonna pick up on
that. Oh totally.
So,
I agree.
Dating tips, guys, right? No.
And I feel as women too, since we're expecting so much from the man, we also ourselves have to, be good at other things too, because we have to help them, right? So like whatever it is. So
so it's a give and take when it comes to dates. You gotta know how to keep the conversation going. Yeah. And know how to make it more interesting, right? So that's one thing, guys. So if you're wanting to make it more interesting, make better connections, talk about things that interest you and that you find fun and exciting. Right. Because just that energy level is going to bring the date up as opposed to down.
Exactly.
So, and you might find you have something in common that you didn't know about. Right.
Definitely.
That'll give you something to look forward to doing or talking about in the next date. So if you get one, which you're more likely to if you're talking about interesting topics. So anybody else got any questions, tips, or anything like that they want to give as far as cues? Another thing, so like you said, you changed the topic to boring. If they're cutting their answers really short, again, it can be their personality. Maybe they're just not a good conversationalist. But in that case, is that your type of person that you want to be with? So maybe it's not a good connection. So watch those cues. I feel bad for people that go on dates with me. I'm sorry because you can't really tell apparently by my vocal cues because I talk a lot. But it's also body language, right? So are they leaning away from you or leaning towards you? Like
that's true.
Okay. So
how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
So. And if they're like leaning away and on the edge of their seat, like they can't wait to get up and leave the coffee house or that bar or whatever, or they're checking out the guy or girl at the next table, chances are they're not into you. So those are some things to keep an eye out for.
Look at their smile. If they're like smiling and they're just really active. Like I don't know. I find smiling very attractive in a man. Like if they're like, that's another thing too.
Smile is the number one thing I love. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know.
A good smile.
I was gonna say we do have a topic coming up soon that you guys will really like.
Yeah.
About smiling and like pictures and things like that.
Yes.
And filters.
We're going to talk about dating apps, right?
Yes.
What kind of pictures should you be putting on your dating apps?
Yep. And
sharing out. Perception. Talk about perceptions, guys. Okay? We've got a really good one for that.
And eggplant emojis when you get the real eggplant emoji.
Oh my gosh.
And you're just like, whoa.
I do not want to see your eggplant. Okay.
What am I supposed to do with that?
And also, how do you send a message that's going to get somebody's attention in a good way so that they actually respond? Here's the disclaimer, guys. Just real quick tip. Don't put I love you in your intro message.
Oh, no.
I've never talked to you, never met you, but you love me. I'm flattered, but I'm like, you're already stalker-ish, borderline level already, and we haven't even met.
That's
so
bad.
Don't.
So bad.
Thank you guys. But yeah, so those are some topics we're gonna have coming up soon. We are, I don't know if you guys can tell because this camera is far or not, it's kind of zoomed in tight. We're trying to do a whole Star Wars kinda-ish thing today. So we've got like this,
hers
all
like
sparkly silver slave chain things, right?
Yeah.
And Brittany's got her gold Princess Leia look.
Thank you.
So, but we're hoping that later on today,
Yes.
we get to go to this tiki bar in, was it St. Charles or Geneva? What is it called?
It's in Geneva.
And what's it called?
It's called, it's like, what is the name of that? Shoot, it's like a Nachi restaurant or something like that.
But they have Star Wars themed drinks today.
They
So we were thinking about going and checking that out. So if we do, we'll be posting some pictures on Instagram. Maybe
That'll
do
be
a
cool.
quick Facebook Live just to share in with you guys on that experience.
Yeah.
But yeah. And we'll be back on Wednesday for sure with our next episode.
Hopefully we'll be more together than this. Sorry about that, guys.
No more car accidents. No more car accidents. So
we
my
were a
brain
little
is
late today getting started, and we had some stuff
I
come
needed
up.
food.
Yes.
Yeah, it was bad.
She had to eat.
Yes.
So, you know, when you get
Hi.
hangry.
Hi, Mayfair. Sorry, we got people saying hi.
Hi,
May the 4th
guys.
be with you. Thank
Yes,
you.
May the 4th be
Thanks.
with you.
We do look Star Wars-ish.
We
She's all
tried.
sparkle. Anyway.
Oh, whatever. She has like a little bit of highlight on. She's like, don't, no highlight on the cheeks.
Not in this place.
And I'm like,
Oh my
girl,
gosh.
it's just have fun with it, right? Just have fun.
She
She's
put way too much makeup on me.
It's okay.
Anyway.
I love makeup. So, yeah,
I know.
that's whatever. I know. I'm the girl that watches Jeffree Star and like.
I didn't know who Jeffree Star was before her. Anyways, yeah. So, guys, we will be back with more topics. If you guys have something you want us to talk about, you can get a hold of us at Chick Chat Chicago at the Just Don't Network. That's our email. Or, of course, you can always, send us a private message or, whatever, direct message.
Give us ideas.
Facebook.
Like, we're always open to ideas.
Go on our Facebook page. Go and comment there. Go and rate us. Hopefully, give us a good rating. And it's not off of today's episode, I hope.
Oh, God.
But
1 star.
no, please don't.
Even 1 star would be good because it's just like,
we promise to be better. We promise, guys.
I'll get better because I'm not used to doing this. Jinx is. I'm not.
Yeah. So yeah, we will promise to bring you guys better content. We got some great topics coming up. Brittany's learning as she goes. So this is all on my shoulders right now. This is all my bad. My bad, guys. But yeah, so we're going to get those other topics there for you. We are also going to talk about dating app life. Okay, guys? That's another topic that I want to get into. The balance of all of a sudden, first there's desert land and no one's responding, and then all of a sudden you get hit with like 5 guys suddenly responding or girls, and now
we're not going to talk about
what I said. We're not going to get into it right now. Oh my gosh! Wait till you hear this stuff, guys. You want to hear what Brittany has to say?
No, you don't.
Like her analogy for when you start getting
you
hit
guys
in those inboxes, but from several guys at once. Anyways, we're gonna talk about how you prioritize. How do you choose like who's more important to message back? In the meantime.
Yep.
And who do you make wait? Because all you know about them is their pictures and their profiles, like what you've read. You haven't.
And how often do you message somebody?
This is why it's important to make your messages count, guys. Yeah. Important content in your messages. We're going to talk about that on Wednesday.
Yes.
All right.
Talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.